I did call in a while back. You may remember me.
I do remember.
I had a very large solar company come out and install my system. It failed profusely. I had a Tesla power battery backup. That system failed the first power outage, and it was just a real mess. So in my contract, it stated that if the system is incomplete, that they have to make payments on the note that I borrowed the money to have it installed. Well, they made 18 payments before they got it corrected. And they tried to bail out of everything, including getting the problems corrected. So I took matters into my hand and I sent a demand letter stating the problems and what needed to be done and as quickly as possible. And I ended up having to go to the building department electrical division in Clay County, and I also had to go to the licensing bureau and file a complaint. And that worked out quite well for me. They went to work right away, and they gave him a deadline of 18 months from the start of the install, or they were going to pull his license.
Wow.
And I got everything corrected.
Wow.
Without spending more than a consultation with my attorney.
Wow.
Congratulations, James.
James, that's really cool. That's really cool.
It was brutal. You know, my wife wanted to give up. It was a $53,000 install.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. But I got a zero bill. You know, I wanted to hedge inflation with my retirement, and I wanted a zero bill. I didn't want to pay an electric bill the rest of my life. And,
That's amazing.
I have that now.
Well, James,
and I have backup power too.
You know what? That's a success story that should inspire other people to take matters into their own hands
and not give up.
And not give up. Don't back down, which you didn't back down. You brought up a good point. I'm going to get into it in a second about sort of related to what you did, but that's a great outcome, and I'm happy for you.
I appreciate it, and I felt compelled to call because it was brutal. 18 months is a long time to have to wait for justice, right?
It is.
And sometimes you got to take the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to persist. You got to do what's right because it's an integrity issue. There's a lot of things involved that they could have just taken the bull by the horns and done it and taken care of it. But they knew that they could probably skirt out of the word. And if you persist and you go to the right people, you can get things done.
Yes, sure can.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's a definition of
perseverance.
Made
my day.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in and letting us know how it worked out for you.
I hope everybody heard that today, that story. We should, let's record it. Is today's show recorded?
Absolutely it is.
Yeah,
it'll be on our podcast.
We need to play James over and over again, man.
Well, I appreciate it. It was brutal, but it was worth it.
Yeah, man. You did it.
You did it.
And I'm going to bring up a follow-up on that in a second for people who aren't as persevering as you.
Yeah.
But
it's hard.
He touched on something that I want to get into after the break, it looks like.
Yep. Long-time listener. I appreciate the show, and you guys do a wonderful job. Have a great day.
You do a wonderful job, James.
Thank you, James.
I need to hire
Congratulations.
You, man. You need to go get a law degree, this guy.